Davao Central College Incorporated is a private, non-sectarian academic institution located in the heart of the real Davao City. Founded in 1948 by a group of Christians led by the late Salustiano Advincula. In its existence, the school faced two tragic fires in the years 1959 and 1991 respectively. However, with determination and faith in the Lord, the school continued its mission and lived out its motto, Live, Love, and Light. Many years later, as DCC had just been blessed with a basic education campus expansion, another daunting trial challenged the school in 2020 when COVID-19 became a pandemic that tremendously affected the world's economy. Holding steadfast to the Lord's promises, Davao Central College embraced the new normal through self-navigating, adhering to new safety protocols, and redesigning teaching-learning strategies that would cater to the needs of the school community and its stakeholders. Throughout the pandemic, with God's ever-present grace, Davao Central College continues to soar high to deliver quality education, continuously producing empowered individuals imbued with Christian ideals for service. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Davao Central College. Upon entering the Davao Central College main campus, the students, parents, and visitors are required to follow the school protocols at Gate 1, such as foot bathing, hand washing and alcohol for hand sanitation, temperature checking, and QR code scanning. For convenience, safety, and easy access to different school offices, the school has posted arrows on pathways and signages for the students, parents, visitors heading to the office that they wish to visit. Inside the school frontage, you will see the DCC Gymnasium. Because of its size, the gym became the most multifunctional facility of the school, accommodating almost 1,000 students at a time. When the pandemic happened, the school gym has become a venue for the following activities: releasing and retrieving of learning pockets for home study modality learners, institutional programs, and some recreational activities. Near the gym is the nearest sink and water fountain for hand washing and drinking. In the above-mentioned activities, the school ensures the health, safety, and security of individuals who will come in and out of the school vicinity. For that reason, the school provides safety measures. Barriers are put up in every table for safety during releasing and retrieving of learning pockets for home study modality learners. Chairs are arranged properly, observing 1 meter apart. Teachers are instructed to follow the 60-second rule per student during releasing and retrieving of learning packets. Marshals are around the area to maintain the social distancing and guiding the students, parents, and visitors to the exit gate. And the school has strictly observed the no face mask nor face shield, no entry policy. Following a set of arrows, the registrar's office can be located beside the school gym before passing management information systems. The registrar's office keeps the school records of students, ensuring the integrity and accuracy of the said academic documents. When transacting with the registrar, the DCC clients will have to observe the following protocols: standing on feet traced on floor, fronting in the specific window for inquiry, using of alcohol sanitizer in the designated area. Inside the office, there is a barrier at every table, and employees are designated to their specific areas to follow the social distancing protocol. A vault is being used to ensure maximum security of the files. The Management Information Systems, or MIS, is an integrated man-machine system that provides information to support the planning, implementation, and control functions of the general and academic administration. Amidst the pandemic, the established instructional systems development sought the assistance of the head of the Management Information Systems to conduct trainings for teachers on how to use the different online tools, such as Google Form, Google Slides, Google Meet, Zoom, PowerRec, OBS, uploading of content to YouTube, and many more. This allowed the teachers to have hands-on training for upskilling. The MIS is also responsible for setting up the different computer laboratories for online classes. The school also partnered with Araling's Technology Program of Phoenix Publishing for the utilization of the Basic Education Department. Because of this partnership, several webinars and training were provided that greatly helped in the transition to distance or flexible learning. Included in the perks of being an Araling's Technology School, the collaborative learning environment, which is the basic education learning management system, is already provided. Moreover, the MIS itself has established the virtual learning environment, a Moodle-based learning management system to be utilized for the tertiary education department. The functioning powerhouse supplies power the main campus. When electricity is out, a functioning generator is available to allow the school operations to continue without further issue. The school lobby is also one of the most frequented and busiest areas of the school. Bulletin boards are situated to keep stakeholders updated. Chairs are also prepared for those who have transactions with the business office. The administrative building houses different offices such as the Human Resource Office, College of Education and Liberal Arts Office, College Dean Offices, Office of the Vice President of the Academic Affairs, Accounting Office, Office of the President, and Student Accounts Office. The student lounge was built for students to have an area for meetings and/or study. Currently, it is used as an area for releasing and submission of learning activity sheets for the elementary department. The school canteen is located between the Asuncion building and the Science Lab or HM building. The two-story building houses stalls that sell food and refreshments and can also serve as a function hall for meetings and other related school activities. The library is the heart of every institution, which is why the school library is located on the second floor of the Asuncion building. It is the place where the teaching and learning process is effectively enhanced and ably complemented through the use of books, periodicals, and audiovisual resources. It is an intellectual center of the school, a place for research, thought, and reflection. It significantly plays an indispensable role in accomplishing the school mission. The institution has an e-library called the Gale that students and faculty can access online. The Gale offers a variety of resources for education, lifelong learning, and academic research. Whether you are looking for peer-reviewed articles, full-text magazines, newspapers, ebooks, primary source of documents, and videos or podcasts, Gale puts the right vetted content and tools at your fingertips. On the ground floor of the library are the offices of the school such as photocopying area and supply room. Located on the ground floor of the Fortalice building is the Office Student Services and Development or OSSD. The Office of Student Services and Development embodies the professional hallmarks of students' affairs, best practices for creating educational environment where students develop as leaders, embrace diversity, and become lifelong contributors in the global society. Elementary Faculty Room. Junior High School Faculty Room and Senior High School Faculty Room. The conference room is utilized for small and large formal meetings. The Salustiano Advincula building is a 4-story building named after the founder. On the ground floor, one can see the elementary and junior high computer rooms. These rooms were renovated during the peak of the global pandemic, and it is used for conducting online or synchronous classes. The speech laboratory is one of the state-of-the-art facilities of the school. This was actively used by the English teachers in conducting classes prior to the pandemic outbreak. This is a good venue for students to develop their speech and communication skills. Next to the speech laboratory is the school clinic. The school clinic's primary roles are provide first aid or emergency care to sick or injured students and faculty, assess students to detect early signs and symptoms of health problems which will affect learning, monitor and maintain the growth and development of students, administer nursing care appropriate to the identified nursing needs of the students, plan, implement, and evaluate health education and vaccination programs for students and employees of the school. Heading to the next office is the Research and Publication Center and Peace Center. The vital goal of a research center is to pursue research agenda through academic and research-oriented interaction and collaboration of both teachers, students, scholars, and partnered industries for bigger opportunities. A few steps from the Research and Publication Center is the Office of the Prefect of Discipline. The Prefect of Discipline aims to uphold discipline among students and instill the school's mission, vision, goals, and core values such as discipline, competence, compassion, and integrity. The Guidance Center is one of the important offices in an institution. Its prime goal is to guide and ensure teachers' and students' development. It conducts the following services: individual inventory, information, counseling, assessment and appraisal, referral, follow-up, consultation, and research and evaluation. The ultraviolet room is built for disinfecting and sanitizing the return modules from the students before giving them to the respective teachers for health safety protocols. There are 2 faculty rooms reserved for the college use. The school ensures the safety and security of its employees, students, and visitors. The maintenance department checks and safeguards the comfort rooms to be sanitary for use at all times. The computer laboratory is located on the 2nd floor connected to the SE building. This laboratory serves as a center for teaching and learning the usage of the computer to the whole class. The chemistry laboratory enables students to directly and safely investigate chemical properties and reactions utilizing laboratory's apparatus and instruments. The biology laboratory provides students with opportunities to question, observe, sample, experience, and experiment with scientific phenomena in their quest for knowledge of living things. Houses the Hotel Management Lecture Room, the Stack Room, and the Cold Kitchen. This building is used for small lectures and actual demonstrations of students. It allows for the hands-on experience of developing basic skills and technical expertise in the areas of food and beverages, from the office management and the bar and hotel housekeeping. The BSBA Laboratory serves an avenue for office simulation, legal forms, application forms for banks and cooperatives, and other extracurricular activities. The mini hotel can be found at the annex building of Davao Central College main campus. It is of walking distance from Gate 2 of the main campus. This mini hotel provides an avenue for the instructors, lecture, and return demonstration by the students to enrich the teaching-learning process. Learning Resource Center provides vital learning opportunity resources necessary to support the educational and training programs of the students. The Multimedia Resource Center is located on the 4th floor of the Salustiano Advincula building. The Multimedia Resource Center brings together educational materials, information, tutorials, and links for those persons who have an interest in the creative and scholarly uses of emerging multimedia technologies. Audio-Visual Room is a venue for seminars, workshops, training, and other functions that require an audio-visual presentation. It can house around 100 individuals. The classrooms can accommodate 40 to 50 students. It is retrofitted for face-to-face classes as per the order or recommendation of DepEd. In case of emergency, firefighting equipment is readily available in different areas of the main campus. Salvation Hall. The Salvation Hall is accredited by the school as a safe place for employees whose residences are far from the school. During the pandemic, it doubled as an isolation facility. In 2018, the elementary and junior high school programs were moved to their new and permanent home in Corner Santo Cristo and Rosay Streets to Real Davao City. This campus provides more promising development for the basic education department. Currently, the basic education campus houses 4 buildings. Eventually, as the Lord provides, expansion will happen. Before entering the school vicinity, one appreciates the spacious parking areas including a bicycle rack intended for employees, parents, and visitors. At the main gate, the guard checks the body temperature and scans the DQR for safety and security. A hand-washing area is situated near the guardhouse where visitors and stakeholders are required to observe the school's protocols. Foot bathing, hand washing, and alcohol for hand sanitation, and wearing of face mask at all times policy. To the right, one sees the powerhouse is the school's own emergency power plant. This was purposely built to help the school maintain its power supply in case of power interruptions so that classes and other offices can continue operations. The beautiful facade of the school is part of Building 3. It greets every person that enters the campus. To the left is the elementary area where a playground awaits pupils. Building 3 is a 2-story building that houses a number of administration offices such as those of the Registrar, student accounts and cashiers, supply office, and even the soon-to-be-completed elementary library. In the lobby, comfortable benches are placed for clients. The Academic Coordinator's Office and Accreditation Office are also found in this building. After passing the lobby, an astonishing quadrangle meets one's eyes. This quadrangle is divided into 2 areas. To the right is the open basketball court, and to the one's left is the open field which will be used for physical education classes, recreational activities, and sports activities. In between the quadrangle is the covered pathway, heading to the junior high and senior high school building. This big space doubles as the evacuation area. Walking through the covered pathway, you will reach the junior high and senior high located at Building 1. Upon entering the lobby, you will see the school's mission, vision, goals, core values, and the organizational structure of the school posted on the walls for students and visitors to read and be informed. There is also an evacuation plan chart posted on the walls of the corridors to inform the students, teachers, and faculty to the path heading to the evacuation area. The Sports and Equipment Room stores the supplies and materials related to sports. The Junior High School Principal's Office is situated in ground floor of the building. Junior high classrooms are located on the ground floor of Building 1. The school also provided lockers in designated areas for students' use to store their belongings. Similar to elementary classrooms, each has its own audiovisual facility and air conditioning units for good ventilation. All outlets are labeled and each room has bulletin boards and the PVMO of the school. Building 3 also houses all the elementary classrooms. Every elementary classroom is equipped with an air conditioning unit for a conducive learning atmosphere and a flat-screen TVs for fun-filled learning opportunities for pupils that require multimedia. Classrooms of grades 1 and 2 also come with a built-in comfort room, truly class homes. The Basic Education HR office is also situated on the ground floor of Building 1. To the corner of Building 1, one can see the guidance center that caters to all programs of the Basic Education Department. The office has a consultation room, an observation area, and a testing area. The elementary library is designed to suit the instructional and recreational enrichment of elementary students by providing them age-appropriate resources through written or visual media. The LRC is one of the modern facilities of the Basic Education Campus. The center was designed to be modern-looking, giving it a good ambience for reading and learning and even small group discussion. The Basic Education Department is also furnished with modern science laboratories with equipment that will help students satisfy their thirst for knowledge in different sciences. The Chemistry Laboratory comes with all the necessary equipment you could need for basic education level chemistry. It includes a safe shower to wash away chemicals that have come in contact with the skin as a result of spills. A dedicated faucet and gas outlet are built in on each table for easy access. Each tabletop is protected with an acid-proof, scratch-proof coating to ensure long-term usage. The laboratory also comes with a fume hood to ventilate hazardous or toxic fumes. The Biology Laboratory has tables that also come with dedicated faucets and gas outlets for learners' easy access, with the addition of 2 table lamps to improve visibility for laboratory activities. Storage space for apparatus and specimen are also placed in the laboratory. The Physics Laboratory has a unique feature as each table is equipped with a multimeter for measuring voltage, current, and resistance. The teacher's tables comes with a control unit for manipulating voltage and current on each table. The Applied Science is a multi-purpose room that can be used for a variety of laboratory activities. It comes with the same type of table and chairs as the previous laboratories. The Computer Laboratory serves as a center for teaching and learning the usage of the computer to the whole class. The campus comes with its speech laboratory for recording or rehearsing speeches. Floors are carpeted that gives the room some measure of soundproofing. Tables have dedicated equipment for students' use. The Technology and Livelihood Laboratory is also furnished with a reception area and a function room for cooking, crafts, and other livelihood-related activities. The DCCI School Clinic is donated by Dr. Giovanni Uzims. The Basic Education Canteen is located on the ground floor of Building 4. Its wide space is ready to accommodate students and parents. Beside it will be the faculty room of the high school teachers. The basic education comfort rooms for boys and girls are situated on each corner of the main building. Part of the inclusive program of the school is a designated comfort room for persons with disabilities. The campus has a stock room and is also used as a room or office for the maintenance staff. The student lounge was built for students to have an area for study and play. Overall, to provide sufficient security in the area, this campus is outfitted with CCTVs connected to the control room. For safety, PWD ramps with railings are located in essential areas. Firefighting equipment and evacuation plans are also available on each floor. As part of environmental concern, the school imposes proper waste segregation. Trash bins are situated in different areas in the campus. A material recovery facility is available and discreetly placed in the campus. The senior high school department is located in the second floor of Building 1. Like elementary classrooms, every room is equipped with air conditioners for students' learning comfort and flat-screen TVs for interactive and more engaging learning methods. The campus is graced with 3 flag posts. The center for the Philippine flag, to its left is the institutional flag, and to its right is the department flag. The school's roof deck on the Building 1 has also been an area for different school activities. Conveniently located just outside the TLE laboratory, the agriculture facility of the school has been producing easy-to-grow vegetables and supplying DCC employees. The school botanical garden is an ongoing project and hopefully will house more kinds of plants in the future. The DCC Basic Education Department campus prides itself with its state-of-the-art facilities that enrich instruction. In more than 7 decades, 2 fires and a pandemic, Davao Central College has been a foundational and continuous prime mover in the development of individuals in and beyond the Turil community. Its motto, Live, Love, Light, has been a constant vow of all DCCians as they journey through life's indefinite waves. Having begun its teaching ministry in a humble family house and eventually being able to enlarge its property into 2 promising campuses, the story of Davao Central College resonates well with the prayer of Jabez in Chronicles chapter 4 verse 10. Oh, that you would bless me indeed and enlarge my territory, that your hand would be with me. That is also the prayer of the founder Mr. Salustiano Advincula, whose love for the Lord Almighty is translated in the passion of education. Having heard the prayer of the school, God in His faithfulness provided. Indeed, DCC's progress all these years has the Lord's handiwork written all over through the work of those who were and are called to serve in the school. It is but God's grace that after being burned to the ground twice, DCC still exists. DCC thrives. Hence, as an educational institution, DCC will always stand by God's promises and proclaim His abounding grace to the world through quality education rooted in Christian ideals for service. Like a phoenix that rises from ashes, DCC ascends and embraces the better normal as it molds all pupils and students to be persons of discipline, competence, compassion, and integrity. As DCCians, we in the school community rejoice and express our gladness in the many great things that God has done for us. Psalm 126:3, and we trust that He who began a good work in the school will bring it to the completion at the day of Jesus Christ. Philippians 1:6, the numerous leaders and workers of the institution, then and current, are the living witnesses and eternal testimonies to inspire the next generation to continue the ministry. Together, Davao Central College lives, loves, lights. Mabuhay DCC!